First off, let me start chronologically, I guess. I grew up and I was very active. I was a competitive Irish dancer until really I was about 16. I started decreasing practicing and I wasn't competing anymore. And at that time, I started to put on a little bit of weight. It wasn't a lot all at once, it was kind of gradual. But I've always had a hearty appetite. I used to go to dance practice until 11 o'clock at night and then come home and have Oreos with my dad every night without fail. They're still my favorite cookie. And I graduated high school actually very thin because prior to graduation, when I was getting ready for prom, I had a really unhealthy diet. I went 3 months just about eating only cottage cheese and salad. So looking back now, it was very unnutritional. It's always been a struggle for me. I either eat too much or I eat too little, and I haven't found that common ground yet. So I left for college, and my roommate and best friend that I was living with at the time, she was a cross-country runner. So I was eating very little, and I was running with her. I was eating more than when I was in high school, but I still was watching everything I ate. And I was running anywhere between 3 and 5 miles a day, every day. And I was very thin. I was like a size 0 to 2. I'm 5'8", if anybody was interested. So I was very thin. And then I had a bit of a hard time halfway through my freshman year. My Mima had passed away, and I was just having a hard time. I was having a hard time adjusting and getting used to everything. And I put the weight back on, slowly. I put about probably 10 pounds on that last semester of my freshman year. And then starting my sophomore year, I started dating my boyfriend. I was on the cheerleading team. They were going out to parties. We were eating out all the time with my boyfriend. And I put on probably another 15 pounds, about 15 pounds, my sophomore year. And it steadily increased until when I graduated college, I was about 45 pounds heavier than when I started college. So that's 45 pounds in 4 years. That's a lot. I was always sick, always. My throat was swollen, my glands were huge, I was unhealthy, I had chronic kidney stones. I had like 5 bouts of kidney stones within a 3-month period or something like that. Like I was very, very unhealthy. And major dehydration, which I think it was, because I stopped drinking water. I was thinking, oh, well, I'm drinking apple juice and there's water in apples, so I'm fine. I don't need water. And my way of thinking had altered so dramatically. I was being lazy about things. And when I graduated, there was a little unsurety. I was really stressed. I'm in the speech language pathology program at my school now, which I got into, like kind of after the fact. So I was applying this whole last semester of school of my undergrad, and I was really nervous, and I didn't know where I was going to go. There was a lot of uncertainty, but I knew I didn't want to start a professional career and be in graduate school and not feel good about myself, not feel good about my body, and be able to present and be confident with clients if I felt like they'd be judging me. And it's just, they always say you're your toughest critic, right? So I was very hard on myself. And when I graduated, I took up Jenny Craig. We had done it previously a couple of years before, usually during the summer. My mom and my sister did it as well. And I was eating a lot of their foods, and I lost about maybe 10 pounds over the summer, 10 to 15. So not a lot. And then when I came back for my first semester of graduate school, I really plateaued. I might have lost another 2 pounds. I might have gained it. Like I was fluctuating right around that area, and it was awful. So the next little speed bump that led me down this road was January, so halfway through my first year of grad school. I was on winter break, and I found 2 lumps in my chest, which 2 weeks later it was like a big rush deal. I was super stressed and scared, and I just felt completely out of control of my body. And I had 2 tumors removed about the size of a cup, and like a solo cup. I had them removed, and that was the weekend right before I came back from my second semester of grad school. So I came back, I was all still bandaged up. And it was scary. You know, it was such an eye-opening experience, and I was determined from that point on. You know, I want my life back. I want to feel good about myself, feel better than I'm feeling now, and I want control. I don't want to be scared about what's coming next. You know, what's wrong with me? What's going on in my health, in my body? And luckily, you know, when I came back in January, I found the Tone It Up plan through Pinterest, actually. One of my friends had posted about it. And I looked it up. I was like infatuated with the videos. I watched, I think, all 160 of them or whatever, like over the course of a week. And within that week, I became a Tone It Up team member. And so far, since I started, I've lost 14 pounds. Sorry, I have my calendar behind me. I lost 14 pounds since I started. So total, about since I tried losing weight after graduation, it's been about 24 pounds, and it's been about 14 since I started the Tone It Up plan in January, which is a big accomplishment for me. You know, I've dropped 2 pant sizes, I've lost a couple inches off my waist, I feel good about myself again, and people are noticing, you know, like it got to that point. I've heard this quote before, that it takes 6 weeks for you to start noticing changes in your body and 12 weeks for everybody else. And I really feel that, you know, like I'm getting to the point now where people are starting to notice. And I mean, it's been about the 3-month mark now. And it feels really good to even have my mom tell me, like, Megan, you look good in those pants, and 3 months ago you didn't, you know. So I'm able to see the changes and kind of reflect back on the progress, and I feel really good about it. Now, for those of you that, you know, want to know a little bit more, my goals, I have a whole bunch of goals, not just to get skinny, because that's not what I'm about. It's about getting my life back, getting healthy again, and feeling as good as I did when I started college. Now, granted, I got there the unhealthy way, but I still want to get there. I want to get to that point where my body's efficient, where I'm not feeling like I'm dragging lead around. And I want to get back to that point where I'm happy about doing things and being efficient. You know, since I've started this whole journey with Tone It Up, my schoolwork has improved. I'm an RA on my campus, and like I feel like I have more time. My brain is more focused, so I can get things done on a timely manner and do it better than if I was heavier. Which it means a lot to me. You know, like this is my job. This is part of what I'm doing here. And you know, some of my other goals include getting back to the things I loved. So running, you know, I couldn't run. Even now, it hurts my joints like crazy when I try and run, but I'm running. I'm running again. I'm getting my body used to it. You know, I also, you know, I mentioned that I was a competitive Irish dancer, and that's something that, no, I wasn't, I'm not a professional. I haven't gotten that far, but it's something that will always be a part of me. It's something that I love, and it's something that I want to get back to. Now, I'll probably never compete again, but performing and teaching are something that's down the line that I would love to do. That would be part of me. You know, that would make me happy. That would make me feel complete. And in order to do that, I can't do it with this extra weight around me. For those of you that know anything about Irish dancing, it's a lot of jumping, it's a lot of leg work, and when your legs hit in the middle before your knees touch, you know, like that, you can't dance like that. It's just, it's in the way, you know. My legs are preventing me from doing that. So that's really, those are like my focusing goals, and also my family. So, I'm very excited, very thankful to Karina and Katrina. It's just made such a big impact on my life. And my skin, I don't know if you can tell, my skin is cleared up. It never used to look like this. I had terrible breakout regions right here, up here, and really bad. I still have a couple down here. So it's really exciting. I'm very happy. And I will be putting more up soon, I hope. So thank you all for watching. It was kind of a lengthy video, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave me a comment. I'd love to know what you guys think, or if you want me to do a video on something. You know, I am new to this. Or subscribe up here, one of these corners. Subscribe for more video updates soon. Okay, love you guys. Thanks. Bye.